Step into the light, I'm alive, I can see your love shining. You put it on the inside, so no matter where the darkness, you been shining like lightning. I surrender, you fight my...
Hi there, my name is Joe.
And I'm Jessica.
We are homeschooling, natural living entrepreneurs.
This is a story of how we balance it all for the freedom to live our lives devoted to our family and faith.
Thanks for stopping by, subscribe, and come on in. So when I first started reselling, if you haven't heard the story, I won't go into a whole lot of detail about the story. But I quit my job, started selling cell phones out of a 26-foot Winnebago. And I'm not talking about like smartphones. There was some, like this was 5 years, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, around this time right now, 6 years ago. And I was selling a lot of phones like this, little flip phones that were still good. Still had some of these little Motorola rugged little cell phones, flip phones. I sold a lot of those back then, and I would get a lot of phones that didn't work, and we would save the batteries and battery covers because how I was buying them at that time, I would get a lot that they wouldn't have a battery cover or the battery would be dead. I was trying to save some money and not have to order new batteries or battery covers, so I kept them. Well, a lot of these we have kept for a long, long time. That's what was in those white bins that I showed you in the beginning, that we are in the process now. We're getting rid of a lot of stuff. Like I'm not a hoarder at all, but I don't like to throw away stuff that might make us money later on. But a lot of this stuff, it won't make us money. It's just taking up space that we don't really have a lot of. So now that Whitney's back from furlough, we're getting organized, we're getting clean. I've kind of stopped ordering a lot of our wholesale items so that we can start getting the garage organized, get in here more organized and clean and better set up for success, because we need it bad. We need it real bad. I think that's a trend that we have. I have, I'm not going to say Jessica, I have, and Whitney even has to a degree. I think maybe because of me, I don't know. But we get busy, you know, we get in this list mode because it's list that brings the dollars. But then we kind of push stuff off to the side and it gets cluttered. And then we both are like, oh my gosh, like, you know, everywhere we look, there's something to do. And then slows our process down. So we're going through all that, getting rid of a lot of stuff, recycling the batteries. We're not just throwing them away. We're actually going to sell some of them on eBay because in bulk lots, because some of them will buy it. And then a lot of these battery covers, we are just going through the process of recycling to the proper channels. But it's exciting that we're getting rid of a lot of this stuff that's taking up space and not making us any money.
You helping? Is it not working? Come on, let's get back to work. Come on. Sorting out our flea market bag. It's like a little canvas bag that we just keep in the car. It's got things like scissors, pens, it's got, you know, our hooks and all of that. That way, if ever we need to stop by the flea market booth, we need to, you know, update some things, you know, and we don't, you know, we maybe have a few extra minutes and we go by the flea market booth, see if things need to be reorganized or anything like that. We always have all the necessary supplies for us because we tend to forget things. What'd you find? So much to do, so little time. We gotta get this banner set up and I'm interested to see what's sold
was here, flea market booth, because she does such a better job than I do. Things that she thinks about, I'm just like, let's get it out there, let's get it done. But she's like, no, it needs to be like this. So as you can see, we moved lots of stuff around. She moved lots of stuff around. I got the banner hung up. We took some pictures. We're gonna start advertising and try and draw some local people into the flea market booth so we can move a lot of the items faster, as we have changed our models, trying to move items more quickly because we are limited on space, and we are wanting to buy at least 2 to 3 pallets a week, because we are having issues sourcing wholesale stuff that we have always been accustomed to because of COVID-19 affecting that market. But it looks good. We're gonna go up front and check to see the book, to see what we have sold the last couple of days, but we have sold a lot of stuff that I put out the other day has sold. So that's exciting, because it's starting to move faster than it has been. And you can't see my facial expressions, but I'm pretty excited about it. So after the flea market booth on Friday, we went to CrossFit, and man, it was so tight. Like, my Achilles were just so tight. I couldn't even complete the workout. I don't know what was going on, but all I did was get warmed up and then I stopped. I wasn't trying to push myself. If I was younger, I probably would have pushed myself and would have not ended well. But I've learned to stop pushing and just stop. So I did that, and then we got home, and I was wiped. I'm talking about wiped, y'all. It had been a long week, a long 2 weeks with the emotions running high from the TV show coming out and all of that, with the YouTube channel growing. I was pooped. So I planned on putting out a video on Saturday, and if you read the community section on YouTube, I'm like, I did not. I needed some rest, so I went home, hung out with the kids, watched a movie, and I went to sleep. And we went to the lake the next day because we needed some time away, enjoy fun in the sun, and playing around in the water. So I jumped off some cliffs, and just take a look at some of this video I took. What you doing, Charlie? Yeah. We had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I'm like a big kid jumping off the cliffs, not the tall cliffs, because those, they mess with my ears, and I'm not trying to bust an eardrum at the age of 40. That would have been no good. But it was nice to get away. It was nice to just have fun, play with the kids, be away from electronics. And it's like, I love what the lifestyle that this thing provides, because both of our main businesses, reselling and YouTube, goes through this thing. But sometimes I just need to get away from it, and I got away from it. I'm learning balance, turn it off, unplugging electronics. It's part of the discipline that we're trying to work out this week. Because I've been staying up late, editing videos, getting those things done in the evening time, not going to bed until midnight, waking up at 6 o'clock. And I can do that for like 3 or 4 days before it starts to hit me. But I can't do it for long periods of time, and I've been doing that. And just when I have been sleeping, I haven't been really sleeping just because we've got a lot going on. I know some people are probably like, oh, you should, be thankful, this and that. I am, but I'm still here. I'm still adjusting to life. Because if anybody, you go through life changes, you get a new job, your job, you have increased job responsibilities that you have to adjust to, and you may be getting a promotion, getting paid more, and you're thankful for the money, like we are, but you still have adjustments to make, and that's what we're doing now. So I hope to introduce a lot of that to you guys, trying to tell the story of all that we have going on, because we really just want to be an example, just a lamp and a lampstand, so that y'all can see us walking through our life, that this is our story, that it's not always tips and tricks of how to sell liquidation. It's us living life. This is kind of what you get when you're living life. So yeah, but I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. And make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. That's how YouTube knows whether to show it to more people, is by liking the video and commenting on it. And if you like our channel, share it with other people. Until next time, peace.